All right, now guys, doing today, we're gonna hop into Numbers 19 and 20. Let's get straight into it. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord hath commanded, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that they bring a red heifer without spot, wherein is no blemish, and upon which it never came a yoke. And he shall give her unto Eleazar the priest, that he may bring her forth without the camp, and one shall slay her before his face. And Eleazar the priest shall take of the blood with his finger, and sprinkle the blood directly before the tabernacle and the congregation 7 times. And one shall burn the heifer in his sight, her skin and her flesh and her blood, without her dung shall he burn. And the priest shall take cedar wood and hyssop and scarlet, and cast it into the midst of the burning heifer. And then the priest shall wash his clothes, and he shall bathe his flesh in water, and afterwards he shall come into the camp, and the priest shall be unclean until the even. And he that burneth her shall wash his clothes in water, bathe his flesh in water, shall be unclean until the even. And the man that is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer, and lay them up without the camp in a clean place, and it shall be kept for a congregation of the children of Israel for a water of separation. It is a purification for sin. He that gathereth the ashes of the heifer shall wash his clothes, and shall be unclean until even. It shall be unto the children of Israel and unto the stranger that sojourns among them for a statute forever. He that touches the dead body of any man shall be unclean for 7 days. He shall purify himself with it on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day he shall be clean. But if he not purify himself the 3rd day, then the 7th day he shall not be clean. Whosoever touches the dead body of any man that is dead, and purifies himself not, defileth the tabernacle of the Lord. And the soul that shall be cut off from Israel, because the water of separation was not sprinkled upon him, and he shall be unclean, and his uncleanliness is yet upon him. This is the law when a man dies in a tent, that all come into the tent, and all that is not in the tent shall be unclean 7 days. The reopened vessel which hath no covering bound upon it is unclean. Whosoever touch the one that is slain with the sword in the open fields, or a dead body, or the bone of a man, or a grave, shall be unclean 7 days. And for an unclean person they shall take of the ashes of the burnt heifer, purification for sin, and running water shall be put therein unto a vessel. Thereunto in a vessel, and a clean person shall take hyssop and dip it in the water, and sprinkle it upon the tent, upon all the vessels, and upon the persons that were there, and upon him that touched a bone, or one slain, or one dead, or a grave. And the clean person shall sprinkle upon the unclean on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day, and on the 7th day he shall purify himself, and wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and he shall be clean at even. But the man that shall be unclean and shall not purify himself, the soul shall be cut off from among the congregation, because he hath defiled the sanctuary of the Lord, and the water of separation hath not been sprinkled upon him. He is unclean. And it shall be for a perpetual statute unto them, that he that sprinkles the water of separation shall wash his clothes, and he that touches the water of separation shall be unclean until even. And whatsoever the unclean person toucheth shall be unclean, and that soul that touches it shall be unclean until even. Then we go on to chapter 20. Then came the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, into the desert of Zin in the 1st month, and the people abode in Kadesh. And Miriam died there, and were buried there. There was no water for the congregation, and they gathered themselves together against Aaron and against Moses. And the people chode with Moses. And they spake, saying, Would God that we have died, would God that we have died when our brethren died before the Lord? And why hath he brought us up the congregation of the Lord into this wilderness, that we and our cattle should die here? And wherefore have you made us come up out of Egypt to bring us to this evil place? There is no place of seed, no figs or vines or pomegranates, neither is there any water to drink. And Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and they fell upon their faces, and the glory of the Lord appeared to them. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take the rod, and gather thou assembly together, thou and Aaron thy brother, and speak ye unto the rock before their eyes, and it shall give forth his water. And thou shalt bring forth the water out of the rock, and thou shalt give it to the congregation and their beasts to drink. And Moses took the rod before the Lord as he commanded him. And Moses and Aaron gathered the congregation there before the rock, and he said unto them, Hear now, you rebels, must we fetch you water out of this rock? And Moses lifted up his hand, and with his rod he smote the rock twice, and water came out abundantly. And the congregation drank, and the beasts also. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, Because ye believe me not to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore ye shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them. This is the water of Meribah, because the children of Israel strove with the Lord, and he was sanctified in them. And Moses sent the messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom, and thus said the brother Israel, Thou knowest all the travail thou hast befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. When we cried unto the Lord, he heard our voice, and sent an angel, and hath brought forth us out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the innermost of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through a country, and we will not pass through the fields, nor the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway, we will not turn to the right hand, nor to the left, until we have passed thy borders. And Edom said it unto him, Thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword. And the children of Israel said unto him, We will go by the highway. And if I and my cattle drink of thy water, then will pay it not. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet. And he said, Thou shalt not go. And Edom came out against him with much people and a strong hand. And Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border, wherefore Israel turned away from him. And the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, journeyed from Kadesh until he came unto Mount Hor. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in Mount Hor, by the coast of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered, his people, and he shall not enter into the land which I have given the children of Israel, because you rebelled against me, my word, at the water of Meribah. And take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up unto Mount Hor. And strip Aaron of his garments, put them on Eleazar his son, and Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, and shall die there. And Moses did as the Lord commanded. They went up into Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. Moses stripped Aaron of his garments, put them on Eleazar his son. Aaron died there in the top of the mount. And Moses and Eleazar came down from the mount. And when all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, they mourned Aaron for 30 days, even all the house of Israel. And that should be all. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.